the4persons.com. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us, God.
On the line with Trish Knaff of Blessings Are Miracles. Trish, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. A little tired.
Yeah. Understand your state's been walloped recently. Talk to us about what happened and how people can help.
Well, so far they have confirmed 13 tornadoes.
Wow.
Yes, it was really bad. There has been multiple locations that were hit hard. Rolla was hit hard. Villa Ridge was hit hard. Arnold was hit hard. North County was hit hard. There was a tornado in South St. Louis. Multiple families lost everything but their lives. That's literally what one of the families told me, that everybody probably thought that they were crazy because, you know, their house has a tree inside of it, and they were outside literally standing in their driveway praising God because even though they just lost all their belongings and their possessions and everything they have, you know, worked for their entire lives, they were praising God. They still had their lives.
Well, I mean, if you've got God, you've got everything. So I praise them for their faith. So for an outsider who's not familiar with the area, most of these tornadoes were concentrated around the St. Louis area?
Yes, around the St. Louis area.
Okay.
Of the big ones that hit in Villa Ridge, it actually took out a gas station that had a Burger King connected to it that had 12 people trapped inside the bathroom. Everybody made it out with their life. They did get them out safely. My stepdaughter actually worked at the Dollar General right there that got hit by the tornado, and while they were running to the bathroom, the doors imploded on her, and the hostess rack, or not the hostess rack, the Little Debbie's rack slammed her into the produce, and she had to throw the rack off of her and keep running to the bathroom.
Wow.
Yes, and their subdivision directly behind that got the entire back of the subdivision is literally like leveled. The houses are torn in half. The Burger King sign was found 4 miles down the road. And everybody, I mean, they've lost everything you can think of. And not only that, but I've been told by several families too that, you know, the little possessions that they did have and they're going back to get, people have now been breaking into the homes and taking the items that they did have.
Mm-hmm. Was there any loss of life or?
There was a woman that I know lost her life in St. Louis. She was electrocuted. She was touched by an fire. She had a fiance and children. I'm honestly not sure if there was any other lives lost, but I'm positive about the one in St. Louis where she was electrocuted by a wire that came down.
Okay, but tremendous loss of property and a lot of people displaced and really hurting, it sounds like.
There's people that is living in their cars right now. There's people that don't have houses or cars because they were all damaged. There's people that, you know, did have insurance that are lucky enough to be in a hotel, but there's also people that are still living in the houses that were almost leveled with tarps over them because they literally have nowhere else to go.
Trish, what are some of the organizations that have stepped in to help? Is the Red Cross involved? Other organizations?
Yes, the Red Cross is involved. The Elks Lodge out of Washington has been a huge, huge help for us in the Villa Ridge area. There's been FEMA that stepped in. You know, there's other nonprofit organizations in the area that have stepped up. There's churches, local businesses that are opening their doors and accepting donations and things like that. There's other places that's offering storage for things. I mean, there's just so many different things that people are helping with right now.
What is your ministry specifically doing to try to assist, and how can people help you in rendering that assistance that you're giving?
Well, what we are doing right now, we were actually over there helping with a woman that set up a tent in her front yard. It's like a big wedding tent. That's why the Elks, they let us borrow their tables. They set up clothing, diapers, toiletries, laundry products, non-perishable food items. Now we're to the point that we're still in need of all them things because families, like I said, have lost everything. And it's not just in that one community. It's all over. So we're going everywhere. But the thing that we're looking at now is there's so many people without power for days that they're needing to restock their refrigerators. So we're trying to get them food to restock the refrigerators, like, Walmart gift cards or something like that, Save-A-Lot, Schnucks, Aldi's, anything like that around here, that they can go to and just restock their refrigerators. Maybe even gas cards to help them get there, or like vouchers to take a bus or something along them lines because, their cars were damaged as well.
Yeah.
There's also, like, if you go to our page, like under Blessings or Miracles, there's ways to donate under there as well.
Okay. Give the address, please, for people.
It is our Facebook page called Blessings or Miracles. It's under Facebook. And then you can also reach me. You can always call me at 806-224-8449 or shoot us an email, blessingsaremiracles2024@gmail.com.
Trish, has the governor declared it a disaster area? Are federal funds on the way, or is the government helping out in any way?
Well, with that being said, they have declared it a disaster area or a natural disaster. So funds are supposed to be coming. We have not yet to see any that have came and helped people. So we're still waiting on that, but they have declared it a natural disaster. So we're hoping that they step up and they're able to help these people because, like I said, we know of, I haven't met the people yet. I'm actually going to try to find them. I was told there's an elderly couple that is staying in their car because they have nowhere else to go and their car was damaged too. And we're going to go try to find them today and figure out how we can get them some help.
Right. Now, I remember in the aftermath of what happened in North Carolina with the hurricanes there, that it was a logistical nightmare with bridges out and roads blocked and things like that. Are you experiencing that? Is it difficult for people to get help and aid in because of blocked roads and down trees and those types of things?
Yes, it actually is. We've actually had great, tremendous help from the community that has helped clear the streets. The first responders, all of them have, they're helping clear the streets. But we are rural, so a lot of like the driveways and stuff on the back roads, there's trees down and people still can't get out of their homes. So there's trying to find places that will actually help donate, their time because they have the chainsaws, but they have this, they have that, because everybody doesn't have the money to get it. So we're just trying to find different organizations and companies around and say, hey, I'll step up right now and we're going to help get these people out.
Yeah. So someone who has, a truck and a chainsaw and could help in ways like that, they can also contact your organization in terms of ways that they could assist.
Yes, we actually have PayPal as well. It's at Trish Knaff 1, and you could send it there, and you could literally put on it exactly how you want us to use the funds. If you want it to go for somebody to go in a hotel room, for that. If you want it for somebody to go for their furniture, it can go for that. If you want it to go for Walmart cards, it can go for that. Whatever they want to do with the money, however they feel like they want to donate that money and how they want it to be dispersed is more than welcome to me. I actually love it when you say this is how we want to help.
They can earmark it for the specific purpose. And for those of you who don't know, Blessings or Miracles is a licensed 501c3. Every donation is meticulously documented and above the board and, tax deductible. But you're not some fly-by-night organization, because unfortunately you have to say that nowadays because there's people trying to profit from people's misery, as sick as that is. But that's not what you're about.
Right. That's horrible that you mentioned that because there are people claiming to be with this nonprofit or that nonprofit, or they're saying, well, I'm this person and I'm going to go help. You know how many people have already been scammed because they're literally targeting on them because they just went through a traumatic event, a tragedy. They lost everything, and people are literally preying on them, and it is absolutely heartbreaking.
It's disgusting. Another way that people exploit this kind of thing is gouging. Are you seeing any price gouging in terms of like bottled water, things like that? People gouging prices on those things?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. The prices have definitely went up around here because the demand is so high. There wasn't even ice that people could find because, for one, there was no electric. And then when they were trying to get to the gas stations, things like that, the tornadoes have either hit them, people have done bought it, there was no milk, things like that, because with no electric and that. So you definitely are seeing the prices going up. But the good thing, like I said, about our community is we have all come together. And it's all around St. Louis that we're all coming together and helping each other, where different organizations are donating waters, and they're donating the non-perishable foods, and they're donating the covers, and they're donating this, and they're donating that to the people that are in need, so that the people that are raising the prices, it is sad on that part, but at the same time, like I said, the community is coming together so wonderfully. It's amazing, and we're getting the things donated that the people are in need of.
Yeah. Well, Trish, we're going to do what we can to get this message out via all of our platforms, and God bless you for what you do. And we ask our viewers and our listeners to contribute and help in any way that you can. And if you're not able to help in any material way, we understand times are tough for a lot of people. Prayer doesn't cost anything, so pray for these folks, and do that anyway. Even if you can send a case of bottled water, send you prayers too, because these people definitely need them.
Most definitely. Would you like our address, or where they could send, like if they want to send water or things like that as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, it is 4863 Old Merrimack Terrace Loop, and that's in Robertsville, Missouri, 63072.
All right, Trish, thank you for your time. We're going to get this information out, and hopefully a lot of people are going to be able to jump on board and help out. God bless you.
God bless you as well. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.